Well, here I am. I'm playing my second shot on the fourth hole here at Eagle Ridge, and I've got about 155 yards to the pin. It's downhill, downwind, same direction as what Jake's was. I'm definitely going to be playing to the front of the green.
Yeah.
I can let it run on. Now, I don't hit my irons as strong as you do, even though I hit my driver a little further. Okay, at the moment. So I'm going to play the 8-iron. So I'm going to go through my address routine.
Great.
This is where I zero out from getting nervous. Once I get into my routine, that kind of insulates me. I get into a cocoon where I just can play golf, and that's what I'm going to do right now. That one's gone a little bit left. Looks like the slope got me, actually. You know, the wind's coming a little right to left, but what happened to me there was not just the wind, it was more the slope. The ball was above my feet. So the one thing I need to do is I need to get more practice on when the ball's above my feet, aiming a little more to the right.
When you say how much is a little more, like that's one thing I haven't really encroached with you for my own game is playing on a slope like this. So this is probably 5 centimetres or an inch or two above your feet. How much slope would you be factoring in, do you think?
There's quite a bit of a slope here.
Yeah.
I know it's probably a 20 degree slope.
Yeah.
Now, what I should have been doing is I should have been aiming at the right hand side of the green.
Yeah, okay.
And my problem was I looked at the flag.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at my aiming point. So if I was going to do that and have another shot, so I think I will, if I can play another ball there, I'll just demonstrate what I should have done. Okay, because
beautiful.
When you're out in the course like this with a playing lesson, you know, not that you're going to hit 100 balls, but to put down a second ball and walk off with a positive. Okay, well, basically I know the mistake I made the last time was I didn't make my target about 25 or 30 feet to the right of the pin. I looked at the flag. So now instead of looking at the flag, I'm going to aim, my target's going to be a spot about 25 feet right of the flag, and I'm going to try to hit it there, and I'm going to allow the slope and the wind to bring it back to the pin.
Yeah. That's tracking the flag.
Now, how'd that finish, Jake? How close?
I think it's just on the fringe. Oh no, it's just on the fringe. I'd hit the green. You're probably pretty much right at the flag, maybe 15 yards, 15 feet. So I should say, sorry.
15 feet.
15 feet.
That's better. I know. Definitely, the pin's on the front of the green, so I'm very happy. But there's something, I learned something there.
Yeah.
So when you come out in the golf course, in a situation like this, you can always learn a lot.
Yeah.
And you got to take into account the slope, not just the wind.
Yeah.
And besides being above my feet, it's a downhill shot. So normally 155 yards, I'd be playing a 7-iron.
Yeah.
I hit an 8-iron that time. Well, here I am. I'm standing a little bit above the ball, but I'm fortunate enough I'm ball sitting in the flat part of the bunker. So I visualise the shot I want to play. Relax, get my feet solely in the sand. Just a little bit too heavy. Well, a bit more work to be done.
Pretty good result though.
Yeah, it's out of the bunker.
It is.
Part 1. Jake, your ball is on the green, just on the back edge here.
Just on the fringe.
You've got a pretty long putt.
Yeah.
Probably it's what we'd say probably about a 70 foot, a 65, 70 foot.
Yeah. Looking at it, it's probably just like a slight sort of right to left.
And you're just off the edge, so you don't need to have anyone hold the pin. If you were on the green there, you'd need someone to be holding the pin, because if you hit the pin, you'd be
Penalty.
penalised. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're just off the edge by a foot. Okay. Good solid contact. I tell you what, excellent putt.
Not bad. That's
It's not quite a gimme, but
not a gimme. No gimmies.
no gimmies, and we don't play
probably
gimmies.
2.5 feet.
2.5 foot. Let's see you finish it out, while you're hot. Very good putt. Nice par.
A very good par. Yes. Good way to start.
So you got me working here. I got my putt.
I'll take.
You'll take the camera in a second. There you go.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see what I'm made of.
Beautiful.
Camera's still rolling. There we go. So there's plenty of ways of making a par.
Certainly is.
And what's very interesting here is just in the process. If you're just going through the process, and with time, if you practice, things like that can happen.